Are you doing alright?
Yeah, alright.
As you can imagine, we stopped because you're filming near police compound and stuff like that, which I'm not saying you're not allowed to do it, but it just makes us wonder who it is and why and all that sort of stuff. That's all really, mate. So, do you mind me asking who you are and what you're doing?
Yeah, I do actually, yeah.
You do? No worries.
You know what I'm doing, flying a drone.
Yeah, I'll have that, mate. Are you filming police stuff and things like that?
Anything I can see, really. Or anything the drone can see.
Right. You got any idea? You willing to share your details with me?
No.
No. Do you mind me asking why you don't want to do that either?
Don't have to, do I?
No, I'm not. No point ever said you have to do anything ever. Obviously, as you can imagine, when you're filming near police stuff, you just want to see who's there, make sure it's all safe and stuff like that. There's a lot of stuff goes on, as you know. It's in the news and stuff, isn't it?
What's in the news?
How do you mean, sorry? Just terrorist activity and stuff like that. So
on police stations?
Well, around everywhere, really. So we always like to be secure.
I've not seen any terrorist attacks on the police station, though.
Not around here, no, but obviously
Where?
London, stuff like that.
Why? Which police station in London?
They're not on police stations, just generally terrorist activity. So,
So that could happen anywhere, couldn't it?
It could, yeah.
So that could happen anywhere that I'm filming?
Potentially.
So you're going to stop everyone who's filming?
No, that's not what I'm saying.
No, it is what you're saying.
No, what I'm saying is, because it's near police property, we
Right.
want to make sure that, number one, we're safe, and that we're keeping track of what's going on around us and stuff like that. Like I said, at no point have I said, you can't fly, you can't film, and you have to give me details.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, would you stop everybody from filming and flying a drone?
It depends where they were filming and where they were flying drones and that as well, doesn't it?
Yeah, but you just said anywhere can get attacked, so...
Yeah, you can, yeah.
Yeah, so in that theory, you should stop everybody, shouldn't you?
No.
Well, why are you stopping me now?
Because it's near police property and stuff like that.
But police stations have never been attacked by terrorists.
No, I've never said they have, either.
No, but you're saying that that's a cause for stopping me.
Yeah, we're allowed to, obviously we're allowed to stop anyone we want.
We're having a general conversation at the end of the day, mate. You see what you're doing.
I never said we were having a general conversation.
I know, but you've just been flying. All we want to do is just ask why. And you're not giving us details, fair enough. That's your legal right, and that's all we're just asking. Okay?
What are your details?
Michael, do you want me to write it down for you, or...?
No, you can tell me.
Yeah, PC Cunningham, 15936, based at Longside Police Station.
PC Fenton 09289, based at Longside Police Station.
Alright.
So all it is just, like I say...
I've been to Longside.
Oh, have you?
Yeah.
Right, are you from that side, or...?
No, just, I was filming it.
Ah, right, fair enough. Again, no one's stopping you from doing these things.
Well, I did. I got stopped there as well.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, and I got searched.
All right. Okay.
Under the Terrorism Act.
Right. Do you know who by, officer-wise? Do you remember? How long ago was it? Was it recent or was it a while back? It was a while back, I don't remember.
It was a while back. I can't remember.
Ah, right, fair enough then.
I'm sure he had 666 in his number though, as well. Honestly.
Things like that stick in my mind, so that's fair enough. So.
And he was a right plonker as well. He didn't even know. He said section 23, 33, and then I had to correct him and say it was 43.
43 Terrorism Act, yeah. I'll have that sort of thing. Yeah, there's a few.
And he didn't know. He had to radio. He had to radio in to find out. Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen it on you. You put it on YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen it. Yeah, it's fair enough. Like I say, people are allowed to film. It depends on how they're filming and what they're filming and stuff like that. All we're doing is because it's nearby. I thought let's have a chat with him, see what's going on.
Yeah.
You're not, like I said, I'm not saying not to do it. Are you filming, by the way?
I am. Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough. So.
Are you filming?
No, it's not actually recording, but it is on. But it's not. Yeah, my colleague's recording. All it is like I say, same if you're walking down the street acting a bit suspicious, not you, but anybody, we might stop and go, what are you up to around here, what are you doing and stuff like that. We're allowed to do that, obviously. You're not obligated to give us your details. Obviously I can ask.
Yeah, is it driving school here?
Yeah.
Do you actually do any driving here, or is it all classroom?
No, do drive as well, a bit classroom based and a bit.
I see you've only got that little roundabout. Where's
we go out in the cars and stuff.
Oh, right.
Yeah, so they're all licensed and stuff like that, obviously.
No, I thought you might just do a bit of...
No, they do bits and bobs here. So, like I said, all we're doing is stopping just to see who you are and if you're willing to speak to us and that.
Yeah, I'm willing to speak to you. Willing to speak to you.
Not willing to give details and stuff. Again, that's fair enough, so not a problem that.
Privacy, innit? That's why I wear a mask.
Yeah, like I said, I'm not filming. Obviously, my colleague is. You don't speak to us about your details and stuff, and I'm not going to force you to do it.
For the same reason, you won't give me your date of birth and address, will you?
It's not relevant to this, but it might be relevant for me to ask you if I'm trying to verify details on occasion. Which, if I'm not asking now, then again, all I'm asking for is your name and date of birth, and I was going to leave it and just see if you were known to us.
Yeah, but I could give you any name and any date of birth.
You could do, and I'd ask for ID. Like a driving licence, go, who are you? Right, can you prove it? Obviously, a lot of people don't want to tell us that. A lot of time I'm genuine. Some people know their rights and stuff like that and go, I don't need to tell you, I'm not going to tell you, which is fair enough.
Well, you've already said you've seen my video anyway.
Well, yeah, I saw a bit of it. I've seen a copy of it. I've not seen it directly, but someone said, oh, have you seen this? So, that's fair.
So do you know the officer then?
I do, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, only because that video, as you said, it was the number. That's
Yeah.
That's it. I do know who he is. I don't know the female that was with him.
No, I don't know her number. There was another guy as well. There's another
I
guy.
didn't see that on the video. I think I only saw a clip of it, really.
See, I put a short on. You know, the
That's probably what I've seen,
YouTube shorts. They're
yeah.
only like 60 seconds.
That's probably what I've seen.
That's had like 250,000 views. That.
Right, video.
And then there's a link in there to the full video as
Oh,
well.
right. Yeah, I'm not seeing
The full video is quite good. Just watch that. The 2 police women in a car. Have a good chat with them. They're dead nice.
Yeah.
Dead friendly. And then
Fair
he
enough.
come out like an idiot.
Some are, unfortunately. There's, most of them, they mean well, and I think sometimes it's how you approach people and situations.
Do you know what? I can't. You know when they've obviously seen me and they've had that intention from the off. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you come out now. Like if you had the intention to search me, you'd have done it. Do you know what I mean?
Probably would have done, yeah.
You won't find
Sometimes you
anything
form
anyway.
intentions, don't you? As you go
In
along,
fact,
you go,
you'd
you know
find,
what?
you'd find exactly
Yeah.
the same on me as that occasion.
Camera, phone, drones bits, and
Well, I didn't have my drone then.
right.
No, this is
fair
a new
enough.
edition.
Ah, right. No, the way I mean,
Good though, aren't they?
yeah, cracking bit of kit sometimes for different things. Obviously, from our point of view, you can imagine or if you imagine working something where it's a bit, you're going to be security conscious. If you didn't just stop someone who was just acting a bit, caught your attention, like, and then something did happen, you'd be like, I could have stopped that. I could have changed what might have happened. So it's, you've got to stop and speak to people. It's
Yeah,
how
but-
you speak to them, isn't it?
Yeah, but I mean, if I had bad intentions, like if I was a terrorist, would I be stood here now?
Hard to say, you never know, but not normally.
Not normally,
For me,
yeah.
I would say you can't say what someone's intentions are, can you?
And all I can see with that is what I can see on Google Maps.
Yeah. No, again, that's why I was just have a chat with him and just see what he's doing, who he is, and all that sort of stuff. No harm in that sort of thing. Like I say, if we wanted to get really naughty, we all would, wouldn't we? Very easily do it.
Yeah.
Certain officers do, like you say. Our intention was just going to have a chat with him, just see what he's up to and stuff like that. Like you say, go on Google Maps, you can lift. I don't know where the satellite is, obviously, but you can stand here. Half the stuff you've seen, it's just from a slightly different angle of what's here, isn't it? It's not like you can see the reg plates that by using that you can't see from stood here.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
I could
yeah.
probably see them better with my eyes.
Exactly, yeah. All you have to do is go inside, so you've got full reg of all the vehicles there, haven't you? So, again, like I say, we can't not speak to people. So, but again, we can't force you details. Not going to. Just sort of let's see who he is, see what he wants to do, and
Well, you couldn't force them anyway.
say again, sorry.
I say you couldn't force them anyway.
No, obviously, certain powers give us opportunities to obviously arrest you if we don't get those details.
But you still wouldn't get my details even if you arrested me.
Well, go to the police station and deal with it there, wouldn't we, sort of thing.
But how? If I really didn't want to give my
No,
details,
you don't go into court potentially going to prison, depending on what was going on.
but I still wouldn't have to give them, would I?
No, that's what I'm
No.
saying. In that situation.
No, I'm asking you now though. Like, say you arrested me
Yeah.
for anything, and I just refused point blank to give my details.
Yeah.
How would you get?
It depends. If you've been in trouble with the police before, we take fingerprints and live scans and stuff, and if you've been in trouble, it's on the police national computer and that stuff, it comes back to us, and then we ascertain them that way.
Well, what if I've never been in trouble?
But then never get them, and then that's for the courts to decide what happens from there, isn't it, really? It's not for me.
But you say the courts, right? But you'd have to release me, wouldn't you?
It depends on what if you've been arrested and what for as well. Obviously you've been arrested, you're in custody, but it depends on what.
Yeah. So it was I don't know.
Different people hire up to me to decide what happens from that point, but I've do my first bit and see what happens from there. But generally,
like,
I think
most
most people are honest and
most.
decent enough to talk and just go, right, let's resolve it rather than cause loads of problems.
But like I say, like most arrests, you've got to be released within 24 hours, haven't you? Is that right? 12 hours? 24
Generally
hours?
24. You can go up to 72 with the superintendent's authority. But then obviously if certain details aren't met, potentially we could look at remanding you to go to court. But again, that's for people.
But if I'm not giving me details, you'd never know if I didn't turn up, would you? Like,
Well, it depends if you got released to turn up anyway then. So you probably won't get released, you get sent to court first, and the courts will decide what happens from there. Which is out of our hands, obviously.
Yeah.
So, no, but yeah, obviously there's different ways around different things, isn't there? Generally, the first point is let's just stop and have a chat and see how you're feeling and what you're up to and go from there with it, really. But obviously you don't want to speak to us, that's...
how are you feeling?
Me? I'm alright, mate.
Yeah. You?
Yeah, fine. No, it's just a general conversation. Being nice to us, no problem, I say.
Not much more can we do, is there, really?
No.
No, so... obviously, you've been stopped by us. Do you want our details or anything like that? Do you want any forms?
No, I've got your
You've got
order
it anyway,
numbers.
so it is on there.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got that. And then Obviously, bear in mind that if you are outside police stations or anything like that, you may get stopped again. I think you understand that, but you obviously know your rights and all that stuff. That's fair enough, mate. Like I say, it's not a problem, nothing personal. Just if we drove by and something did happen, then people would wonder why didn't just stop and speak to you.
What about the thin blue line badge?
How do you mean? So what about it?
Do you see it as a gang badge?
It depends on your spin. Some people will. Some will say that's a gang badge. You're part of it.
Is that poppy embroidered on it?
Yes, it is. Yeah. So I have my own personal reasons for wearing different things. It depends on your spin. If you want to put a spin that it's a gang badge, then depending on who you speak to, they will say it's part of a gang because we are part of a group of people that work together.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. It depends on your terminology, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Are we part of a gang?
It's not part of the uniform, though, is it?
No. If my supervisors have to take it off, I'll take it off. I've got no problem with that. It's we're allowed to wear it at the moment, so I'll wear it. For me, it's showing sort of solidarity, for colleagues that lost their lives in traumatic circumstances, and offering support to people.
What about?
Same as, obviously, I've got another one here somewhere. Is it called? Poppy for obviously other people, and Run Up the Old House for families that have lost children or have children that have gone through traumatic. Or
what about members of the public who've died in police custody?
That's a difficult one because I'm not involved in it, but I would do sympathise with families that are involved in that as well. I can't comment on any because I'm not been involved in any. But
do you know there's more people died in police custody in the last 20 years than police officers died on active duty in the last 80 years?
I can well imagine. I can understand that for different reasons. And I'd like to think that if it is a police problem, then that's been addressed and resolved. Again, I can't go into detail because I don't know anything about it. Depends which one you'll talk about. And I'll have to be,
obviously every case is different, isn't it?
Yeah. If it's a police officer's fault or someone who works for the police, obviously we have civilian support staff. If they've done something wrong, then they should be brought to account for their actions. Same as a member of the public should be brought to account for their actions out on the streets. Same for us. We should all be held to the same, at the very least the same level. Obviously police officers are held to a higher level in certain circumstances, and the relevant agencies should make sure that that's done and they're accountable for their actions. That's my personal opinion. But that's it really, yeah. I do feel empathy and sympathies for any families or people that have been mistreated or have lost lives in police custody, and they rightly should be investigated properly, and the right agencies should be dealing with it. And
so it's shouting.
Yeah, they get a bit argumentative in there. I think someone might spill a brew, you never know. So, anyway, do you want anything else from us?
No, I didn't want anything in the first place.
Fair point. Yeah, we stopped to speak to
you. Yeah.
Like I said, obviously you understand the reason we've stopped, just to have a chat with you, see you well, make sure there's nothing untoward.
Yeah, but again, it goes. You wouldn't stop everybody doing illegal activity, would you?
No, but it depends on the scenario. Again, each incident's got to be taken on its own merit. You stood near a police station, you've got a drone flying. Let's just have a chat with him.
But I could be stood near anywhere and have a drone flying and still be a terrorist.
Potentially, we might go, hang on, why just stood near like a religious place? So let's have a chat with him. Not just because it's a police station. We just happen. No, it's not a police station. Sorry, it's a police training area. But because we've come out of there and seen you, let's have a chat with this gentleman. Let's go and see who he is, what he wants to talk about, if anything. And stuff like that. If you stood outside a mosque doing the same thing, we might want to speak to them as well.
A little bit racist, aren't it?
No, any place of religion. Any place of religion is what I mean. Obviously, I'm saying the incident itself, the circumstances, each one, merits their own sort of reactions, if you like, responses. So have a chat with yourself. You don't do anything wrong as far as I'm concerned in that sense. It just sort of raises awareness and think, oh, hang on, what's he up to? Same as a lot of other people standing in certain areas, you might be like, what are they up to for different reasons. It's always worth a chat, have an natter with them, see what they want to say and not say and stuff like that. And if there's anything for me to deal with, deal with it. If there isn't, then let you go on your way, kind of thing. Or we'll go on our way and let you carry on.
Yeah. I've got about another 15 minutes of battery, I think.
How much do you get on flight time on that one? I know they're all different again, aren't they? Stuff like
31 minutes.
Well, half an hour's not bad, is it?
But if you put it in sport mode, it goes probably halves. So it goes a lot faster.
Don't be in sport mode too often.
It goes fast, so in sport mode.
Yeah, fair enough. Right, we'll make a move. Obviously, if you're out here, someone else might stop and speak to you as well. You never know. But like I say, at the end of the day, you've been straight enough with us. I'm not going to sort of cause problems. You're not causing problems. Why should we cause problems? So, no problem at all. Like I say, it's bear in mind someone else might come and speak to you as well.
Yep, no problem.
All right, take care.
All right.
See you later.
See you later.
Take off. The home point has been updated. Please check it on the map.